Is this the first Warlock I've played against? I remember losing to a Hunter, and I don't have other losses, so it probably is the first Warlock. I'm actually not even sure if Haunted Creeper is good enough to keep. I have some serious power cards in my deck that aren't 2-mana 1/2s. But whatever, it can't be that bad. Maybe he'll be Zoo. Alright, I have one card that costs 1 mana, so I suppose I play it on turn 1.
Buying or selling.
Oh wow, Dark Peddler actually does suggest that he might be Zoo. Surely the control decks don't have room for a card like that anymore. Do I want to just play Dire Wolf Alpha to kill that thing straight up, and the turn with a 2/1 and a 2/2? Probably don't ever want to play Knife Juggler here. Could play Haunted Creeper. He bumps in. I could play Knife Juggler, trade off the Creeper. I think it makes a lot of sense to just play Dire Wolf Alpha here. Okay. Naga Sea Witch, but no giants to go with it. Just play out the Haunted Creeper. Okay, looks like he is Zoo. There was a bit of a question last turn. Man, that Imp Gang boss is good. I'm gonna go Juggler Hero Power. I considered Hero Powering first so that the Juggle wouldn't hit this, but if it does hit it, I can just Haunted Creeper into the Imp, it's not that big a deal. The Imp Gang boss actually just shits on my board, though. I guess, like, Keeper of Uldaman would be a nice way to deal with it. But, like, nothing else in my deck deals with it cleanly next turn. I guess sometimes I kill it with the Horse Rider, and then the Juggler just cleans up one of the Imps. I guess that's the goal. It would really suck if he had a Demon Wrath here. I'd probably just straight lose the game to Demon Wrath. Okay. Well, there's not much point in playing the Naga Sea Witch, so we'll see how this goes. Okay. That's fine. Do I care about these 1/1s? I feel like I don't. I care about hitting him in the face for 4, though. Looks like some kind of AoE. You'd think if he had AoE, he would trade into the Haunted Creeper, though. Oh, it's targeted plus AoE. Oh, he took a 1 cost. Oh, that order, though. That was a mistake. Stonehill's pretty annoying. I think it's just gotta be Challenger, right? Gets all 5 secrets. That's actually kinda gross. Hopefully my Avenge doesn't land on that. Spider. Nice. Well, I guess he's trading a 3/1 into the Spider now, so it can't be that good. Man, Mysterious Challenger is a hell of a card. So I'll probably play Call to Arms here. I actually don't have that many things left in my deck. Let's see what I pull. So it makes a lot of sense to use the Challenger to kill the 4/1 since it's going to die to Corruption. But if I can push 7 with it, that would be pretty sick. Although now that I hit the Zombie Chow, pushing 7 damage seems a lot less appealing. I guess it's fine to just push 3. And we'll hero power instead of the Annoyatron because my board is already way too weak to AoE. Heal bot. Gonna be a while before that's playable. So I can actually set him to 5 here. Is that good? Could set him to 8 and kill the heal bot instead. Not sure if that really plays around too much AoE. If I do set him to 5 and he has a way to clear my board, the zombie chow heals him back up to 10. And it's pretty hard to kill him from there anyway, so I should probably clear or trade off a little bit. Because I can make a dude to replace it as a 3/3 anyway. I felt like killing the heal bot was decent if he had some weird like Shadow Flame for 4, 5, or 6. Twisting Nether is a bit of a bummer. Well, this is probably my last stand. I don't know, maybe not. I still have Dr. Boom in the deck. I don't know. Maybe it was just wrong to play Sunkeeper Tarim last turn. I had 6 things on the board. He may have had to AoE that anyway. He had so much health, though. I don't know. Pretty questionable. Tap means no Twisting Nether. Happy to see that. Siphon Soul, sure. So I get to set him to 7 and play another giant here. It's pretty good. Do I want to play the Reno? Probably not, right? I mean, I don't need the Battle Cry out of it, but it's just a 4/6 here. He probably needs another Twisting Nether. Say I set him to 7 and he has another Siphon Soul. No, he's a Kazakus deck. There's no second Siphon Soul. Let's just do this. Looks pretty dead to me. Damn. His River Croc killed my 8/8. We still managed to win, though.
Uther versus Arthas. For Lordaeron, I will fight with honor.
Do I want Reno against Paladin? I feel like this is more of a board-focused matchup than a face one. So looking for my cheap drops, Muster for Battle, Call to Arms, the good stuff. Mountain Giant, of course. Hey, sometimes I Finley into Life Tap, and then that Mountain Giant comes down on 4. Call to Arms. This hand actually got really good. Life Tap works with the Giant, and it was just the best one there. Probably makes some sense to coin out an Argent Horse Rider here. Knife Juggler's pretty scary. Let's check for Noble Sack, I guess. No, it should never be Noble Sack here. I'm so mad right now, you don't even know. And he hit the juggle. Why did he play Noble Sack?
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
Well, 7-2, boys. That was a really good draw, at least. And I do have the Call to Arms for next turn. I could hit, like, Juggler into Annoyatron and Righteous Protector. That'd be pretty gross.
Your magic shall not save
Jesus. And he's gonna kill it. Okay. Is he gonna kill it again? Man. You just traded 3 things into 1 minion. Didn't get the Annoyatron, but I got the other two I was hoping for. Unfortunately, it looks like he can weapon Spellbreaker into the taunt and then just trade off the Juggler. Pretty good for me that he drew 2 secrets, or he actually drew 3. He had the Noble Sack earlier. Another Noble Sack. That Noble Sack is actually not very good, unless that's an Avenge. That is actually a bummer. Well, this should contest his board. He can send the Rallying Blade into the Piloted Shredder, but then hopefully whatever drops out is good enough to pair with the Zombie Chow. And actually with the Direwolf Alpha it almost always is. Oh man. He has drawn 3 secrets. So that's probably Avenge, Competitive Spirit, and a Redemption. I've seen both Noble Sacks. Is that good? It doesn't seem that good. Repentance? I guess I should have played Annoyatron first into Repentance, but it's always Competitive Spirit, right? Man, I feel like the Public Defender is just so bad here.
The light dims, but we fight.
Divine Favor for 1. Avenge that Annoyatron. Nice. Still in a bad spot, but avenging the Annoyatron was good. Wow, this hand though. So I kill this. He sends this in here, has 11. I mean, I have to tap. Jesus. Punished for deck building. Unless he takes like the worst possible trades here, there's nothing I can do to win this game, even if it's a Reno top deck. Played around Noble Sack there. I guess if I draw Reno this turn, I do get to play a Molten Giant. Alright, 7 and 2. Because he had that ridiculous turn 1 Noble Sack.
Uther versus Gul'dan. Your soul shall be mine. I will fight with honor.
I think Muster for Battle is a strong enough card to keep. Especially if the Juggler survives turn 2. And if he does anything too scary, I can just play Mad Scientist. Pretty good curve. Well, that is better than either of my other 2 drops into that guy.
For justice.
So even if he has Defile here, and the Annoyatron actually survives, pretty nice.
The end is coming.
I actually can't kill that. Wow, that sucks.
The battle.
That's devastating. Probably the end of the run.
Reporting for duty.
Yes, oh yes, they'll serve me now.
Play my 2 strongest 2 drops, I guess. I don't play Spellbreaker. I guess Sunkeeper Tarim is like okay here. Maybe he'll trade all 6 Voidwalkers into my Tarim and then end his turn.
I have no time for games. Put this apple on your head.
I guess I'm just gonna put some stuff on the table here.
The cavalry's here. Giddy up
Okay.
for justice.
I think that actually worked out pretty well. I do still have most of the top end in my deck, so I have some pretty good draws. But I also have some really, really terrible draws. I think this just has to be a Dr. Boom turn. Hold on to the Haunted Creeper. Those are some really bad boom bots. He could have traded the Voidwalker into the Sunkeeper Tarim, right? Maybe it was risky if the boom bots killed them. Then he wouldn't have 3 health minions for the Defile. Not entirely sure. Well, he landed a second really good Doomsayer. Seems really bad for me. But I do have the Challenger for next turn. I think I'm definitely playing Challenger here. Do I want to play Naga Sea Witch to go with it? It gets a lot of power on the board. Makes it a lot more difficult to play some of my giants. I think the window for me to be able to win this game is closing very fast. So I just need to try to put stuff on the board and win the game off of it. Interesting.
I will not be trifled with.
This is a pretty good turn out of him.
For justice. Reporting for duty.
Pretty happy that the Chow got buffed. Don't really want to give him the healing out of it. I'm kind of regretting having the Zombie Chow in this deck now. It's been pretty awkward in several of my games. Okay. He gets 2 Void Lords and Mal'Ganis out of this, so I lose the game. Yep, 7 and 3.
The victory is yours.
Pretty tough to beat the double Doomsayers with no answer, and then just double Void Lord on turn 6, and then Gul'dan on turn 10. Alright, we made 125 gold.